been moving in a way that nothing else people have ever known.
Greetings, Special Centurions, and welcome, YouTube Warriors, back to the burden of command. Last episode, I believe we succeeded in getting past the 3-hour-long tutorial, and I walked away from it feeling frustrated, confused, irate, fed up, disappointed, all of the bad things. And as I said at the end of the stream, I was fully expected to come back to the game in a few days and see it receiving mostly negative reviews because of how atrociously put together the tutorial was. I am, however, willing to admit when I am wrong, hold my hands up in the air and say I was completely wrong and may have in fact judged this game way too early, as it is now currently day 3 maybe of its release, and it is sitting on very positive reviews on Steam. Everyone is raving about how good the campaign is, how it is a Band of Brothers, the RPG style game, but it is an incredibly deep and tactical World War II strategy RPG. So I am more than willing to give the game another shot now that we have got past the tutorial. One thing all the reviews agree on, whilst saying the tutorial is a pile of dog shit, is that when you get past it and into the campaign, it is incredibly good. So yeah, we're going to be diving in and carrying on with where we left off. We'll give the game another couple of hours this evening, see where it takes us, see if it can improve upon where it was that we left it. I'm willing to start over, start a fresh slate, and give the game a second chance. As you can see, it's all over the place. That first mile was awful, but a second chance is in the works, chat. It's written all over the posters, all over. the background. So let's dive in and continue. The press order can save you bacon, especially after you've had to rally a unit. That makes sense. Because if you rally a unit, it runs out of orders. If it's then stuck in the open and under fire, it's just going to get shot at again. And yeah. Anyway, 24th of September 1942, Virginia, United States.
I think a good leader is a man who knows what has to be done and sets about to do it. But he also has to know about the people that he's got to do it with.
You're not liking a guy and you know he's got the ability to lead you. You don't care whether you like him or dislike him. First of all, guts. Second of all, brains. You ain't got the brains, you don't belong there. Because you're going to take men with you when he gets killed.
You don't want them to, you want to take no men, no matter if they hate you or not. You want to get them in alive and get them out alive.
You got to look up to the guy and like him. If you don't look up to him and like him, you're not going to go with him. And then everybody tells you any different, they're talking through their hat.
The field problem is over. The referees confer, clipboards are exchanged, a dialogue concerning your performance begins and ends. Mission minor victory, secured both objectives on turn 4. Men major victory, referees determined that casualties were minimal, below 10%. You were able to send the wandering squad out of danger, but that wasn't part of our criteria. You fulfilled the assault criteria, the field umpire indicates, and idly taps the top of his clipboard with his pencil. You made an assault. If the men see you with them from time to time, Captain, they'll know you mean it when they have to go in, Sergeant Bennett says. Temporary morale bolstering efforts were acceptable, the field umpire says. The men know your voice, Captain, Sergeant Bennett says to you, and they'll respond. Rallying technique minimal, the field umpire remarks, casting a sideways glance at Bennett. He means you left things to your lieutenant, Sergeant Bennett says, which isn't terrible, but you have to be able to motivate them if someone takes it in the neck. Lastly, fire direction, unproven, the field umpire says as he taps his pencil on the top of the clipboard. When a captain directs fire, Sergeant Bennett says, things get done. It's a pass, the field umpire notes, then signs the bottom of his clipboard. Marginal, but acceptable. Good enough for the army brass, I guess, Sergeant Bennett remarks. Eventually gain 3 XP. Next exercise. Tomorrow is another day, Sergeant Bennett agrees as the platoon sergeants organise the men into columns for the march back to the barracks. Hopefully Sergeant Layton has a hot dinner ready for them. They've certainly earned it. Okay, please tell me that is the end of the tutorial. Please tell me that it's over. Let's aid our men. We have leveled up. First squad, how much do we have? 20 prestige and 9 loyalty. Okay. Can we level up? What's it going to cost? It's going to cost 2 loyalty and 2 prestige to level them up again. To give them more XP. Let's do it. We can do it 4 times then, because that's how much loyalty we have. If we do it 4 times, they should get another star maybe if we're lucky. Yeah, so they got 2 stars now, which is pretty good. We can't actually increase this guy, can we? Prestige 5 to level up our lieutenant, me, basically. I'll do that twice. Okay, yeah, cool. And what's this? Commander experience, 10 and 15 commander trust. Loyalty 9. Oh, that was on the mission. Okay, so that's, yeah, how much we earned. Can we level up this at all? No. So we can't do anything else with these, with the trust or the experience. Okay, so that's it. Done. Let's continue the journey. A unit that uses the creep order cannot be didn't read that. Fired upon or something. Crossroads. 25th of September, 1942, Virginia, United States.
That's where we left from. We left from Newport News when went overseas to Africa then.
Now, when you were there, did you know where you were headed at that point in time?
Nope, nobody knew where we were going or anything. I mean, until after we were out to sea for, you know, quite some time, and then somebody said we were going to Africa.
25th of September 1942, Camp Pickett, Virginia. The barracks at the other end of the courtyard are quiet and still as you approach. A starlight glance at your watch finds that it is almost time to resume training. They could use a full night's sleep, Lieutenant, Bennett says as he falls in beside you. It's been a rough couple of days. Wake them now, no slack here. Suffer a little suppression. Nah, get them up now. I want their XP up. Get them up now, boys. The lights come on and the orders begin. Those unfortunates that are slow to wake are turned out of their beds. Soon enough, the whole company goes through the routine: shit, shower, and shave. After a quick and hot breakfast, they grab their gear and stumble in the dark, cursing softly under their breaths, until the sunrise eventually puts an end to that. A brisk hike ensues. The map takes you right up a ravine, and the men stumble forward as best they can. Halfway to the top, the field umpire steps out from behind a tree. The expected clipboard is in hand. The sole exercise of the day, he calls down to you. Company level operation. You are to secure the road ahead, both the crossroads near the apple orchard and the hill overlooking it. The field umpire turns and gestures towards the crest of a nearby hill. Your men groan as they realize just how much further they have to go today. Why are the peaks always on top? Private Morris asks. They have always been up there, Private Patterson replies. Tradition. Oh, hell, this'll be easy, Sergeant Bennett remarks, as he hikes to the top of the ravine beside you. We know our stuff, Lieutenant. Fire and movement, bombardments and assaults. Nothing to worry about, just a bit of a walk getting there. Then the field umpire blows his whistle. Enemy machine gun, plunging fire. 2 casualties, choose one of these men. He points to Morris and Patterson. Patterson points at Morris. Morris points back at Patterson. Weigh the merits of Morris versus Patterson. For all their wisecracking, both men are competent soldiers. Peterson's definitely the cleverer of the two and has that easygoing southern charm, but Morris has an excellent bullhorn voice when he needs to be heard and hard-headed New York practicality to back it up. If the field umpire blows his whistle again. Too long, Lieutenant. Your hesitation means both men are dead. Oh, okay, great. Morris and Patterson both look at each other, shrug, and topple over melodramatically. Okay. The other casualty is your Sergeant Bennett, the field umpire indicates. However, he will be able to accompany you in spirit, as it were, but he may not pass along your commands. Sorry, Bennett, you have to be replaced. Sergeant Grant to the front. Stare at the umpire. We'll do Sergeant Grant to the front. Grant will do fine, Sergeant Bennett says, as Sergeant Grant scrambles forward to assume the role of platoon sergeant. Your platoon guide will be the replacement? Very well, the field umpire replies. We will now proceed with the exercise. Grant comes forward. A swift explanation puts him in charge of the platoon. Both of your sergeants look your way as whistles blow once more. The rest of the men brace themselves for an uphill struggle. Let's get going. There is one thing, Sergeant Grant says, his sudden promotion to platoon leader clearly weighing heavily on him. It seems like every field problem included a part where, if we forgot about cover, the refs would subtly remind us. I really want to avoid being sniped. Yeah, I'll go with the top one, I suppose. Me too, Lieutenant. So where is the ambush? Sergeant Grant asks. Why don't we creep forward and take a quick look around? It'll slow us down, but we're waiting for Lieutenant Wilson anyway. Okay, let's creep forward and keep casualties low. The umpire signals. The exercise commences. Creep forward to this hex. Objective the crossroads. Use the creep button. A unit that creeps forward will expend 2 orders and move 1 hex. It will not be subject to opportunity fire and has a chance to remain hidden. Okay, so if it starts off hidden, has a chance to remain hidden. If it creeps forward. Okay. So I'm assuming that's where the machine gun is, but it could be in the house or somewhere else, maybe up on this hill. Okay, so creep forward to this hex. You, what's this? The creep button. We want both of them to creep. Creep forward to there. Silence means security. A propaganda poster entitled WAAC, Silence means security. From the Office for Emergency Management, Office of War Information, Domestic Operations Branch, Bureau of Special Services, author unknown, but the image comes courtesy of the National Archives. Cool. And there they are, a detachment of enemy soldiers waiting in the woods for you to come strolling toward the hill. They haven't spotted us yet. Finish the exercise before turn 8. Suffer no more than light casualties. Okay. You turn to Sergeant Grant and consider how best to both secure the crossroads and the elevated position. So, these guys. Okay. Just press escape to unselect them. These guys can't fire because they've... Yeah, okay. So this squad could open fire. I suggest we move them into cover first, though. If this squad moves there, that takes one more order off of me. Then they can open fire to suppress the enemy of their own volition. Oh, they need to be bolstered, don't they? So I could move them, bolster them, and then fire to suppress the enemy. You can scroll. You can use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out on the map. Okay. That seems like the best option. Like, or I could bolster this lot. No, I can't. I need to use this next. I have to use these guys. Unavailable, not one of Caesar's who's leading this round. Oh, okay. Okay, so I have to basically move there and then there with these guys. I have to stay in cover. Let's keep sneaking forward. Why is it not letting me click there? Hang on. You first control, move there, then move there. Why is it not? Second squad, 1 platoon has reduced movement due to reduced morale, though not towards friendly map edge. Time to rally. Hey? They're missing 2 morale. It says they can move here. Maybe they can't move through foot. Yeah, it says they can move here. Maybe they can't move through 2 lots of... Yeah, uphill. That's what it is. It's uphill and also through the woods. Okay. So we have to go through the open ground here and up there. You really have no choice. So, yeah, go for it.
Pick it up.
Oh, they got revealed. Okay. So there was another shot. There was more enemies over here. And then these guys can move up to here. Is there another squad somewhere? No, these guys turned and open fire. Okay. Okay. I can't... These guys can open fire, but they haven't been bolstered and their morale is low, so they'll get absolutely eradicated. So we're just going to end the turn. Which means they're going to get a chance to fire again now, right? The enemy needs its leaders, the same as you. Their loss impacts them negatively too. Okay. So they don't have any more orders and they don't have any leaders with them to bolster or anything like that. So now it's this guy's turn. Lieutenant Dearbow. He can bolster just him. Actually, these guys can move up to... If they move up to here, will they be able to see them? I don't know. Let's move them up first. Bolster them, and then open fire on these guys. Oh. That's the enemy machine gun. Machine guns outrange rifles. German machine gun 42s outrange other machine guns because it is a terrifying weapon. Thankfully, one that is not on this battlefield. Okay. So he got spent because he got suppressed. Oh, okay. So yeah, I should have, I don't know, done something else. Maybe move the captain to here and then move them up, but that's the turn. I can't do anything else. So end the turn and see what happens. Turn's left 14. Second platoon coming up. Sergeant Grant calls over to you. Lieutenant Wilson must have hustled them right over the ridge. If training were a game of chess, then this would be a strong move. He points toward a hillside where 30-odd men, along with their umpire, scramble along the wooden crest. Lieutenant Wilson leads them from the front. Their runners should make contact shortly, the field umpire says, and then checks his watch. Lieutenant Wilson and the 3 squads of 2nd Platoon have arrived. Make good use of them. Use the squads to help take the objectives. A leader acting alone will not do. So we just randomly got reinforcements now. Okay. Whose turn is it? Anyone's. Okay, so you guys. Can I open fire on them? Blocked. Line of sight. Okay. Okay, so we're not going to start with these guys because their line of sights are blocked completely. And if they move anywhere, they're moving into fire. So can't use any of them. Lieutenant Caesar, can we open fire on them? We can. Our attack is quite superior. I haven't even bolstered yet. So, yeah, let's do that. You bolster these guys.
Let's get back out there.
Both of you now open fire on these guys. So suppress them. Target heavily suppressed. Lieutenant Caesar can now... We don't have a captain in this one, so... he can rally... These guys hold fire. We could assault, but the chances are... Oh, apparently we can, and we'd do quite well. But we'll be moving through open ground into enemy overwatch. I think we just go for it, though. These guys have already been shot at and suppressed. As long as they win... As long as they win the morale check here, they should assault them and get a victory, I guess. We can't do anything else because Lieutenant Caesar has only got 2 orders left. So, if Lieutenant Caesar moves, that's 1 order. He can't bolster them, can he? 'Cause he has to bolt. Yeah, he's out of range. He has to be on the same square as them. So, yeah, Lieutenant Caesar literally can't do anything. If he moves, he can move, actually 1, but he'll get shot at. If he moves anywhere, he'll get shot at, basically. If he moves up and bolsters them, he'll get shot at. So I think we're just going to go for it. Let's see what happens. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed attack. I pressed shoot, not fucking assault. That's annoying. This squad can't do anything because it's the wrong squad. This squad can't reach, I don't think. Can they assault? Yeah, they can't reach. Too far. Well, I've fucked up. So now we have to end the turn and we're just going to get shot at again. Can't go anywhere. We'll get pinned by the machine gun. Let's just end the turn.
Das ist kein Austria. Hey, Kaugummi-Soldaten.
So these guys got rallied. Okay. Bolstering before firing greatly improves the chance the unit will fire first and effectively. Okay, so Caesar can't do anything now. This guy can't do anything because he's suppressed. Caesar can't even rally them because he's too far away. So it's up to these guys to do something. And they've been rallied over here. Yeah, I've completely fucked this up. Is there any way of restarting a mission if you... Game will be saved, then exit to desktop. No, main menu. Yeah, there's no way of like... Burden of command isn't much of a burden if you can reload. Fair enough. Accordingly, save scumming is strongly discouraged. Instead, this simply updates autosaves rather than creating distinct new saves. Remember, soldiers die in war, battles are lost, mistakes get made. That is not weakness, that is war. Your campaign will not be terminated even when you do not meet objectives. Leader death can lead to new characters and interesting events. Assume the burden. Okay, so there's no there's no like reloading or resetting. There's just carrying on and doing the best you can with the mistakes you make. So there's a learning curve to the game, obviously, which it said at the start. But we're just going to do what we can here. So these guys can't even open fire. So they literally have to creep forward. They don't have a choice. So creep up to here. Lieutenant Wilson can then do, what's this? Press to restore a unit, to restore an order to these guys. Wait, hang on. He can press them. That'll give them one order.
Shit, more fan.
Then he can bolster them.
Keep at 'em.
And then these guys can open fire. Question mark. No, they can't. Because they've got no line of sight. Let's see if we can open fire on these guys. Suppress them, I suppose. Remember to rally heavily suppressed units to restore morale. A unit that fights at 20% ability is useless except as a target. Yeah, you don't say. Well, I can't do anything else because I've got no more orders, so let's end the turn. Risk exposed fire. What? Schnell, schnell! Okay, so now we've got no orders at all because Lieutenant Caesar can't do anything except... He can't rally because he needs to be on top of the squad. So I guess Caesar will move up. Will that trigger... That'll try... He can't sneak. If he moves up, he'll trigger an attack of opportunity or whatever. Oppressive fire. These guys can't move anywhere. These guys can't move anywhere. They're not even in the right squad. Oh, this guy can rally. That's what he can do. Rally these guys. And that's all I can do with that turn. So, end the turn. Now Caesar can't do fuck all. Because he's got one order. He can restore an order to these guys who can move back a tile. That might stop them getting shot at again. So, press... Oh no, he can't because he's out of range. So he can restore an order to these guys, but they can't do fuck all. Because they're not bolstered. Can I see what... no. What's this? Change facing. I guess we'll just... Restores one order. The unit cannot be pressed again because they get tired. Must be rested before we can press again. Captain either way, press adjacent units. Yeah, fuck it, we can't do anything. Let's just end the turn. A runner jogs over and halts before you. Lieutenant Stern says to tell you that he can have the mortars ready to pound the enemy to crap whenever the ref blows the whistle. That was quick, Sergeant Grant notes and glances toward the northeast, where the runner came from. Usually the weapons platoon lags even further behind. We should send a runner to show him straight lines. Stern knows his work. Stern will eventually gain 4 trust or send a runner. You will gain 2 XP. What did it say again? That was quick. Sergeant Grant notes and glances towards the northeast, where the runner came from. Usually the weapons platoon lags even further behind. We should send a runner to show him sight lines. Stern knows his work, gains 4 trust. We'll send a runner. I'll go for my XP. Left click to enter line of sight mode, then left click to leave line of sight mode. Toggle to enter line of sight mode. Left clicking a hex now makes it the anchor for line of sight line. As you move your mouse around, you'll see where line of sight degrades or stops and why. Left click a different hex to examine another LOS. Okay, that would have been good to know like 3 hours ago. Stern knows how to sight his weapons, but he will know it's faster if you assist. You send the runner. Consider the enemy's line of sight. The enemy has elevation, which makes their lines of sight superior. Yeah, of course. Especially anything atop the hill where that machine gun nest is also set up. You can check the line of sight of any hex by left-clicking it. Shaded hex will show what can be seen. If need be, the line of sight tool reveals even more detail. Stern's men continue their march with stovepipes and logs in hand. Okay, Lieutenant Stern and his heavy weapons have arrived. He can match the range and firepower of the enemy, though this may not always be the case. Okay, so if we left click on this, it will show us their line of sight. Line of sight only info. So how is it these guys over here shot the... Oh, I see it, because it is there, okay. Yeah, okay. I was going to say, why? How did they shoot these guys when they don't have line of sight? They've only got line of sight to here. But apparently their line of sight stops down here because of these hills. But carries on up to these hills here. They can see over that hill and fire at these two. So that's good to know. Okay, so... Right, we've got an entire turn now. A full turn with stuff to do. Lieutenant Stern and machine guns. Where's Lieutenant Stern's line of sight? He can't see anything there. Can he see that? Nope. He can't see anything there. What about the mortars? The mortars can see whatever the captain can see, right? So if he does call in artillery support, he can only see like nowhere. So he needs to move forward, really. So we need to put these guys under... Can these guys see them? Yeah, they can. Okay, so we need to put these guys under... We need to suppress these guys as soon as we can before we can move anywhere, because they can see and shoot everywhere. They've got line of sight all up here, and up here. And yeah, if we move into it, they'll probably open fire. Although this doesn't show... This doesn't show that they've got uncertain enemy. Maybe because it's uncertain. See, this shows the red hexes outlined here, indicating they've got firing arc there. They've got, what's it called? Opportunity of attack. They'll whatever it's called. Overwatch. That's the word I'm looking for. They've got Overwatch in these hexes. Same for here. I guess they've got Overwatch all around here, even though that's behind them. Question mark? I don't know. But these guys, it doesn't show if they've got Overwatch anywhere. It just shows their line of sight. Anyway, what we're going to do is you're going to bolster these fuckers. Bolster these men.
Follow me to victory.
And then you're going to open fire on these assholes. To suppress them. You got us already. Then he, by himself, is going to move down to... If he moves here, they'll open fire. Is that the enemies? I don't really understand. Like... Is that showing his, like, where he can line of sight Overwatch? I think it is. Let's try the line of sight thing. Doesn't really say. Well, it doesn't say if these guys have line of sight, but they're suppressed now, so he is going to move down to here. Change squads, and then he's going to bolster these fuckers.
Follow my orders and we shall prevail.
And these fuckers are going to... Disabled, spent, no longer able to lead or to... What? I want the squad. Oh, because... Yeah, because the officer doesn't have an order to activate them. They can't be activated, so they can't do anything. So we just have to end the turn now because the leader's spent. Okay. So I shouldn't have moved him down and tried to bolster them. I should have just attacked, basically. Oh, there's more there's more enemies over here as well. Well, this isn't going well. What does MC retreat question mark mean, I wonder? Okay, so these guys, are they suppressed now, or... It doesn't say, it doesn't really show. Press Alt Q while here for pop-up help. Dunno, doesn't say. These guys are suppressed. He can rally, and then... They can charge, maybe? Can they reach there? Assault. Too far. No, low morale. Is that... So if I rally them, that spends... No, that expends them, so there's no point. Okay, what about Caesar? What can he do here? These guys should be able to assault here, right? So Lieutenant Caesar, you bolster these men.
We're gonna pound them flat.
And then just the squad assault these guys. No, that's not going to work. Lieutenant Caesar... Can these guys shoot at these guys? They can, but they've got a low chance. So Lieutenant Caesar, move up here. Just Lieutenant Caesar, move up here. That's one order. Then bolster these guys. That's 2 orders. No, that won't be enough. These guys need to fire. Can these guys assault from here? Too far. We've made an absolute fucking pig's ear of this already, basically. Basically, what I want is Caesar to move up, bolster these guys, have these guys fire, and then these guys charge. But you need 4 orders. 1 to move Caesar, 1 to bolster, and then 1 to activate these guys. That's 3. Oh, okay, so they can do it. No, because it'll take an order to get these guys to fire as well. So that's 4, yeah. So I bolstered these guys. They just have to fire now. I can't really do anything else. That you literally have to fire. You don't have a choice. Why do you keep shooting us? Jeez, I wonder. Now Caesar has 2 moves that he can't do anything with. There's no point bolstering these men. If he moves and bolsters, then they can't do anything. So he can move and rally these guys. That's it. So move up and rally them. No, that's bolster. Sorry. Move up and rally.
Form up.
That's all we can do. It's end the turn. Right, now these guys can be rally, but I think I'd rather mortar some of these fuckers, but I can't because I can't see. So we're going to move to... these guys are going to move to... Can you creep? Why can't you creep? All selected units must be non-weapon team foot units. So, okay, so something you didn't tell me earlier is machine guns can't creep, apparently. Disabled. All selected units must be non-weapon team. Okay, so they can't creep. So if I move them up to here, they're out of range. If I move them there, the machine gun will open fire. So let's just move them up here. Will that show me line of sight down here? How do I find that out? Let's check this. Lighter woods, 50%. I don't know. What the fuck does that mean? All this shit mean? I don't know. Understanding line of sight. Line of sight is blocked at 100% hindrance. So is that 50% hindrance, is it? Hexes hinder line of sight based on terrain. Start and end hexes don't count. Only between. I see. So we need to move some of these assholes out of the way. Basically, they've given us like a bajillion squads when we can only use 2 at most. And all the squads are just stuck in the fucking way now. So we can't actually move these guys because we don't have any orders to do so with that guy. So this guy's just going to move up there. Fuck it. That's 1 squad. That's 1 thing for them. This guy's going to move up and hopefully get line of sight.
Keep up.
And then Lieutenant Stern can call in artillery. The mortar. Can we mortar there? No. Great, so we can mortar like everywhere but the places that they're actually at. Perfect. That's just what we want. Right, we might as well end the turn. We can't do anything else. Can these guys move forward? Yeah, move them up. They might as well move up because we've got no reason not to. And this guy can move up onto these machine guns. And that's the turn. You can rally these dumbasses. Rally them.
Come on, Bishop.
Come on, Bishop! And then can't do anything else. Oh, you guys can move forward, actually. Yeah, move up to there. Fuck it, why not? And then why have you still got... Oh, you still got an order. Yeah, fine, but I don't have any captain's orders or whatever. Turns left 12. A messenger from Company HQ hurries over. Lieutenant, Captain Lamb wants you over at the command post now, and that's a direct order. The refs finally let our captain in. Did I do something wrong? Just follow the messenger. Let's just follow the messenger. When Nichols' company commander says to come over, Nichols' platoon leader comes over. You find Captain Lamb, map in hand, with 3 other messengers, 1 each for 2nd, 3rd, and the weapons platoon. After he glances your way, he dismisses them. Them fellas really want to put us in a pickle, don't they? He asks you as you approach. The refs delight in our torment. Let's remain utterly reserved. Verbosity -1 was what I was going for. I can't even remember. The tutorial is so fucking janky and hickledy-pickledy and all over the fucking place that I literally can't remember anything that we've, like, it's just... 1 minute you're controlling the soldiers, then you're reading this bullshit, then a video pops up with the developers talking about some shit, then you're making a choice, then you're back in the map and you're fighting and making combat decisions, then this intrudes again. It's all over the fucking place. I can't keep track of what's going on, let alone track of what the fuck my quote-unquote build I'm going for is. It's ridiculous. It's so frustrating. I just want to fucking play the game, and it just intrudes and pulls you out of the immersion and out of the game's orders and battle and combat constantly in various one way or another. It's so fucking aggravating. I guess we'll go with remain utterly reserved. But we don't have time for sunset questions, he says, and taps his map. The umpires say we need to take that hill without taking too many casualties. What do I need to know? May I ask where they're keeping you? We're trying to move forward. Remain silent. We'll remain silent. No answers, Captain Lamb asks. Okay, we'll develop your plan. What are the sight lines? Sketch a map in the dirt. Yeah, to do that. Why not? The hill does dominate, Captain Lamb remarks. Of course it does. They've got a fucking machine gun nest on the hill, you fucking twat. Talk about speaking the fucking obvious. Note that they've got a machine gun. So they've got a machine gun that outranges our rifles, Lamb notes, and they've probably got even more squirreled away. Note likely ambush places. Cover's good for us. Okay, now it explains the line of sight tool. This tutorial is so fucking shit. Green line of sight means line of sight is unobstructed. Yellow means the line of sight is somewhat obstructed. Red means the line of sight is fully obstructed and the hex can't be seen. Green, yeah, thanks for explaining that like 5 to 20 minutes after you introduce it as a concept. That's fucking good, isn't it? That's a good UI. Seriously, whoever developed this game is a fucking moron. Cover's good for us, but also good for them. Anything else, Lamb asks. Shake my head. Then let's get to it, Captain Lamb says, and let's slip an anger smile. That's eager smile. Yes, sir. Move out. And that means send your platoon. Blah, blah, blah. It just pulls me out of it. I just don't give a fuck about anything anymore. Right, we've suddenly got a captain now. Captain Lamb is here. Hooray. Okay, are these guys still suppressed? I don't even fucking know. What turn is it? Who fucking knows? Okay, looks like they've got soldiers up here. Uncertain enemy. Can we see their line of sight? How do we do that? Click on that. Click on them. And... okay, so they've got perfect line of sight down here. Great, so if we come and charge these guys now, they're just going to shoot at us. Fucking magic. And let me guess, you can't make it. If we bolster you, does that increase the movement? Unit morale, unit movement points +2. Okay, so these guys, if I bolster them, they should be able to run across here and fucking shank these fuckers in the back, provided these guys are suppressed. Question is, can I suppress them? Do I have line of sight on them? I don't think I do. No, I don't have line of sight on either of them. Right. Okay. They don't have line of sight here, so these guys could go down here and up there. In theory. I think that's probably the best option. So Lieutenant Caesar by himself is going to move down, bolster, and get these guys to assault them. So do that. By himself, move down. Bolster.
Come on!
And now both of you are going to assault these fuckers. Go. Oh, I didn't click down that way. So they're probably going to go up. Shit, the Sergeant Grant says with the refs decided the assault didn't work. Great. We need to get them fired up before we try that again. Make sure you're using the high morale unit to attempt the assault wherever possible. Bolster them. Yeah, because I didn't do that or anything, did I?
No can do.
Okay, can I try that again? No, because they've been bolstered. But I've already told them to activate. So yeah, I should be able to do that again. So bolster them again.
Come on!
And you do this. Go this way and that way. Try again. Great, it didn't work. That's fucking useful. Well, that was a complete waste of a turn. Good game. It's a fucking joke. It really is. I just want to get this fucking tutorial over and done with so I can get to the actual main aspects of the game and see if it is any good. But we're already another fucking hour in. And we've gotten fuck all. Fucking anywhere. Right, machine gunners, they have line of sight on these guys for some reason, no. Like, they've got line of sight every fucking hill around them, every space around them, but they can't fire into here. Because these fuckheads are in the way. Right, you move forward then. Get out the fucking way. You move on to them. No, just you. Move on to them. Bolster them.
Gentlemen, follow me.
And open fire to suppress these fuckheads. Hey, we're already in the red. Lieutenant leader out of action. Oh good, so we took out their leader. That's something at least. Right, end the turn because you don't have any more orders on the captain or lieutenant or whoever the fuck he is. God knows, there's been so many characters randomly thrown at you in this game. It's impossible to keep track of who's actually who. They're in the red now, so in theory, these guys should be able to bolster and charge them in the flank. So we're going to bolster these idiots.
Give it to him.
I'm going to leave the captain, and just the squad are going to do this and bolster and assault them. Oh, good, that actually worked that time. So that's one squad eliminated. That's something. Can you do the same here? Possibly. Let's try it again. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Go again. No, that failed for, again, no, apparently, whatever reason. They just decided they didn't want to do it. Lieutenant Wilson can now move on to these guys. Actually, there's no point. Can you just open fire? No, but you can move to there. So, fuck it, do it. Oh, the machine gun nest can see them. I didn't realise the machine gun nest can see down there. I probably should have checked. Yeah, they can. They can see, like, everything from up there. Okay. Whoops. Didn't mean to press escape. Fuck it. Try and do this. Go for it. You might as well roll the dice every time you can. Nope. Surprise, surprise. It fails. And then you dumbasses can move up to here. End the turn. Right, what can you do? Fucking sweet fanny all. Mortar. It's such a fucking joke. Mortars can't see shit from anywhere. Can't see anything. What if you move up to get both of you to move to here? Fuck it, I don't even care. Add Lieutenant Stone. I don't care if you get shot at. Move up. Lieutenant Stern could give these guys one more order. Can he do anything from here now? No, his line of sight. Oh, he can bombard these guys. Okay, that's something at least. We can give the machine gunners one more. We can press them and bolster them so they can fire. But they can't. They can fire on these guys, but it might as well do that. So fucking press them.
The day ain't over yet.
Day ain't over yet. Bolster them.
You know the drill.
Not Lieutenant Stern, just the machine gun. Just the machine gun open fire. And then Lieutenant Stern can fuck it, bombard them just for the shits and giggles of it. Just to make sure they are completely and utterly thoroughly suppressed as they can get. End the turn. Right, the captain now he can use because he can order adjacent, what's it called? Adjacent units to do stuff. So he's going to move down to here. Just Captain Lamb is going to move down to here. He's going to order these guys to move. Where can they move to? Why can't they move? I don't get why they can't move. Again, why can't these guys move? Oh, you have to take command of them. That's right. I remember. You need to use this. To do this to... What? Captain Lamb, why does he not have the take command option? Captain Lamb already taking command. Okay, so why can't they move forward? Maybe you need both? Yeah, I think you need both. So he can... I thought they could... Yeah, there we go. Take command. There we go. Okay, now they can move forward. If they charge out to there, the machine gun is going to fucking wreck them. So they can come down to here. Is that correct? Yeah. The machine gun can't see that square, so they can come down to here. Not the corp, not Captain Lamb, just these guys. Take command. Come down to here. Just the squad. See, once you actually get into it, you actually have time to work things out. When you can actually play the fucking game, you can work out how everything fits together and everything starts making sense in your mind, so you stop making stupid, annoying little mistakes. When you're interrupted every 5 minutes by the developer rambling on and on about how incredible the game is and how deep and tactical it is and how difficult a game it is to master and how this and that and this, it makes it infinitely fucking harder to actually understand the mechanics and just play the fucking game and work out how everything fits together. Now they're here, I'm just going to try and get them to assault. They'll probably fail it, but no, they can't. Okay, they can just move forward to there. Where can the machine gun see to? Again, the machine gun can't see to anywhere past that hill. Neither can these guys. Good, so you guys are safe to move to here. Machine gunners, we want to move up, so they've got line of sight. Take command. Move further up. Oh, I forgot that machine gun could see there. Oh well. No, someone died. Oh dear. And you can rally them. Rally these fuckers. What does that say? There's like 4 boxes on top of each other, so I can't actually see. Rally. I thought you could rally adjacent. No suppression. What? They've lost like 3 bars. They are suppressed because... Or maybe they've just been... Maybe they're just dead. Casualties. Stress. Their morale is only got 3 yellow bars and 1 red one. So why can't I rally them? Well, whatever. Fucking obnoxious. For some reason I can't rally them, even though their morale is down to like halfway. Alright. Fuck it. Take command of this back squad. Oops, I didn't mean to... Whatever. I meant to cancel, but I ended up fucking moving them. They can now move on their own to down here. That should be safe from the machine gunners. Right, end the turn. Umpires, wonder that tricks they've got planned for us up ahead, Sergeant Grant says, as the two of you consider the terrain and the map. The way Bennett tells it, the fellas who write these exercises always like trying to be clever. Yeah, so do the developers of this game, and they've fucking failed. The enemy is prepared and has chosen this ground for a specific reason. The crossroads and machine gun position remain in red team's hands. A runner races over and motions hurriedly for the umpire's attention. Naturally, he gives it. Naturally, Sergeant Bennett slips over to you. He certainly doesn't look dead. How are you holding up, Lieutenant? Sergeant Bennett asks. Yeah, fine. No need for advice. Just shut the fuck up and let me get on with the game. Great, Bennett says. Guess I should stop talking before the umps notice and make me walk ghostly ass back to camp. They could certainly do that. They make the calls around here. Thanks for that pointless random intrusion on the game. I'd like to carry on playing now, please. Thank you. Casualties lower the morale of the unit by 1 for each casualty. They also lower victory conditions for your men. In actual fighting, the men would have to be replaced, costing you prestige and reducing unit experience. So avoid them when possible. Yeah, I'd like to get to the actual fighting of this game, but we're now at hour 4, and we're still playing this obnoxious fucking shit, garbage, waste of time tutorial. Right, we've got full fucking orders and everything's fine. We're going to open fire on these fucking clowns and then gank them. You can open fire on them, yes? Good. So you can sight from here. Sights the mortar. No. Cancel. These guys are suppressed? Question mark. I'm not sure. It looks like they are because they're in red. I don't know if that red means they're enemy or if red means they're suppressed. Let's see. Who are these guys? They've got a oh, they're these guys. The claw. Okay. So this guy can only take command of... So he can take command of them. So what we'll do is we will bombard them using him. Bombard these assholes to suppress them. Then we'll take command of these guys. And even though they haven't been bolstered, we'll try and assault them. No, it failed again. Try and assault them again. Failed to bolster. Did that work? I can't tell. Yeah, it looked like it worked, I think. Yeah, okay, good. So they'll get shot at by the machine gun now, I guess, because they moved on to that hex. I'm not sure. Now they're just running in place. Is that a glitch, or are they just... Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there, but whatever. He's still got 3 orders, so these guys can't rally. You can come up here. Take command of them. Move up to here and then block line of sight. Whoops. Take command. Assault. Move to there and then assault them. Oh, the machine gun saw them. Guess I should have expected that. Now they'll be suppressed. So they'll probably stop moving there. Yeah. Okay, move into the woods. Oh, they're on low morale. Okay. Just move forward into the woods. Well, I can't do anything because it's Captain Lamb's turn, so where can this guy see? Literally everywhere. Goodness knows how we're supposed to get up to it. What's this? Oh, enemy mortar as well. That's good. So they've got an enemy mortar and a machine gun nest on the hill. So, how are you supposed to secure the crossroads, I wonder? Do you move on to the point? Allied 2, Axis 2. I guess we have to kill everything around it to secure them, or do you have to move something onto the point? If you move it onto the point, it's just going to get obliterated by the mortar and the machine gun. So I guess we just have to shoot everything around it and kill everything around it. So we will take command of... Yeah, we'll take command of these guys. Take command. Move them into the woods there where they can't be seen. And that's all we can do. They can open fire on these guys. No, they can't because the hill's in the way. Right, end the turn. Can't do anything else. Okay, Lieutenant Wilson needs to come up and rally these guys, so do that. Come up, rally them.
Quit your belly aching.
Yeah, quit your belly aching, and then repress them, and
Nothing
then
fancy this time.
give it a go at assaulting this position, because they're suppressed. Good, that worked.
Quick time.
Okay, so now this is what? Next level objectives greater than or equal to 1. It's currently 0, I guess, whatever that means. So if we click on this, VPS, I don't know what VPS means. Victory point something or other. Victory point secured. Anyway, that's the turn. We can't do anything else. Lieutenant Stun is inactive and can't be used because Lieutenant Wilson is leading. Lieutenant Wilson's exhausted to end the turn. Lieutenant Stern with the machine gunners could run across open ground. That would probably be suicide. Actually, no, because they can't see anywhere apart from up there. So if we go to there, then that's actually good position in theory. So they can't shoot back there. So actually, yeah, fucking come up here with your machine gunners. Actually, no, you guys can do it because you're a rifle squad. Control. No, you have to go this way. Yeah, do it. All of a sudden, Lieutenant Dearborn stands up, signaling the referees for a timeout as he strides towards you. With respect to our judges, we must protest the parameters of this exercise, Lieutenant Dearborn declares as he pulls out a pack of smokes. The enemy's fire has proven to be so accurate as to approach the supernatural. It's an exercise. What did you expect? The potential for a reasonable solution, for one. Dearborn replies. The machine gun at the top of the hill is so well sighted that a prudent commander would surely bypass this approach rather than beating their head against it like a Burnside at Fredericksburg. Yeah, I agree. But it's the fucking objective. It's the exercise, so we have to get on with it. We have no smoke, we have no planes or sustained artillery. There are tools warranted for the resolution of a problem such as this one, and we have been allowed none of them. Your choice may change, Dearborn, or the battlefield. Maybe that's the point. A trial of character. Take it up with Captain Lamb. What do you want me to do? Complain? We don't want him to regain orders. He doesn't need suppression. Trust would be good, and morale isn't that important, so we'll take it up with Captain Lamb. An excellent notion, Dearborn remarks, as if he had not briefly forgotten the chain of command. I shall do precisely that when proximity and time allow. As at your dismissal, Dearborn heads off. When he reaches his men, he signals again to the umpires that they continue the exercise. He's upset, but he has a point, Sergeant Grant says to you. The enemy picks the ground where they're playing defence, Bennett would always say that it's their battlefield. We're just fighting on it. Maybe it won't always be that way, but we've got to expect it will be. Hell of an exercise. We train like we expect to fight, Lieutenant Sergeant Grant says. That means making sure the enemy is tough. Speaking of that, shouldn't we shove them off that hill? Continue the exercise. Pause the exercise. Yeah, whatever. Here we go. Continue the exercise. Undaunted, leader only. Undaunted may limit suppression, but it can be rare, especially for the inexperienced units. The more experience a unit has, the greater the chance that Undaunted will occur, but the probability is never certain. You look to Sergeant Grant and find him waiting for orders. Dearborn sure is undaunted at our prospects against the machine gun, Lieutenant. Sergeant Grant remarks lightly beside you. He's not wrong, and while soldiers are trained to take cover at the first crack of a rifle round, sometimes it is better to keep moving, to reach good cover or even close with the enemy and assault despite incoming fire. However, that gusto doesn't prevent casualties. The umpires are fond of saying that bullets don't consider bravery in the equation before they hit. Veterans can sometimes ignore suppression. Training is important, experience more so. Casualties still happen. No, veterans can sometimes ignore suppression. There are plenty of stories about foreign soldiers ignoring fire in the battlefield. American soldiers will be no different. A shrill whistle blows, the exercise resumes. Right. Okay. So these guys... Can they open fire there from there? Probably not. No, they can't see. You can't see if they go up into there, so go up to there. Oh, we got reveals. Oh, there's another group of soldiers there. You can rally. Whoops, not bolster. Rally these guys.
Trust in me.
Did that not work? Nothing happened. Alright, whatever. End of turn. Where can you see to? Not up there. Rally the machine gun. Nothing else to do.
It's us or them.
Us or them. The mortar, the machine gun is just fucked up, so that's not going to work. That's it. Whoa, we've got... Oh, I've got Caesar to still use. Whatever. End the turn. And now Caesar gets to move. So... Mortar can see there, and there. These guys can see basically everywhere. These guys can see everywhere else. And these guys can see everywhere else. There's literally no advancing unless you spend fucking forever creeping through the wilderness. Which isn't going to work, because it's just not going to work. So, advance there.
Let's get those frogs!
Let's get those frogs! I can move to there, but we'll get so much fucking fire incoming, it'll be crazy. So there might be a better one. Okay, so these guys can shoot across here. Can we creep to there? Why can't we creep? Must have sufficient orders. Oh, because there's only one order. So Lieutenant Captain can push these guys, press them. That will restore one order to them.
Back to the shit!
Back to the shit. They've now got two, so they can now creep. They should be able to creep forward. Oh. They should be able to creep forward one and remain unseen, because they're unseen at the moment, right?
Left, right,
Yeah,
right.
good.
You know this.
That's it. End the turn. I don't know what Stern plans on doing with his last single order. Can he... No... what's this? Disabled. Unable due to spent. Oh, the mortar's already spent. He can move here by himself and rally these. No, he can't. They can't rally them because apparently they've got no morale missing. They've just taken injury. Whatever. Let's end the turn. More fucking bullshit to read through. Artillery is now available for your company, the field umpire indicates, and gestures to your radio man nearby. Your Captain Lamb will call in the coordinates as he would in the field. We will rule for delays and accuracy of fire as needed. This includes possible issues with communication. Big guns, Sergeant Grant remarks. It's about time. Right. Click that support button. No need to like and subscribe because artillery is now available. It's so fucking pompous. It's just such a smug game. For how piss poorly they've made the tutorial. and the interface and every aspect about the game apart from the core mechanics, it is so fucking smug and up itself. It's unbelievable. Right, we're going to artillery some of these fuckers. So Captain Lamb can now artillery off map 105. Yes, do it on these guys because that's the only person he can see. Can we? Oh, no, seize this position. Okay, so do it there. Oh, they're undaunted by artillery fire apparently. Can he use the normal artillery 60 mortar and do that as well? Yeah, do that there as well. You guys are just going to fucking charge. They're suppressed. So these guys are suppressed, but you're going to have to charge through 2 squares of machine gun fire to get to there. I don't know if that's a good idea. What can we do down here? Nothing. We literally can't. We have to get up to this hill and take these 2 out. This squad won't be able to make it because they need to be rallied. Yeah, fuck it. Off you go. Good luck. Okay, because they were suppressed. Obviously, they couldn't. They didn't get. They didn't fire. They didn't get the chance, opportunity attack fire. Okay, so can't see to that. Neither can that. Oh, good. So we can sneak to here, and nothing can shoot us in theory. So come there like that. Oh, there's another squad here. Okay. What? Okay, apparently their mortar can shoot there, even though it doesn't say that it can. Either that or these guys fired. I'm not sure. Great. Now this guy, Captain Lamb's leading, right? So can we fire? No, the mortar's already been used. You assholes can move forward to there. Oh no, apparently Caesar's. Apparently I'm leading. What? I thought. Oh, because I didn't take command with them. Whoops. Alright, Lieutenant Caesar can by himself move up to these guys and rally them. Oh, did we get sniped or some shit? No. Rally them. Invalid target. Why is it an invalid target? I'm not sure why it's an invalid target, but I can't rally them. Okay, well that's all I can do. These guys can move potentially, but move where is the question. They can move up to here. Just follow him. Right, end the turn. Oh. I thought we were hidden there, but apparently not. Apparently the machine gun can see through like the woods from like 100 fucking miles away and just machine gun at you even though you're in the woods. Makes perfect sense. Cool. Captain Lamb. No, Lieutenant Stern. Can he fire on these fuckers? Yeah, he could. Okay, so fucking go through the herp-de-derp, bolster the machine guns.
I know you can do this.
I know you can do this. Open fire on them.
Knock them out.
Knock them out. And then you've got nothing else to do, so you may as well open fire on them again, because fuck it, even though it's not going to do anything, you might as well use your orders up. And then that that, or we can do Lieutenant's turn. So end turn, in the round, whatever. These guys, you need to rally them. Are these guys suppressed? No. These guys look like these guys are suppressed because we mortared them. But the problem is, these guys can see there, so if we move here, they'll just shoot at us. I might just take the risk anyway. Rally them. Oh, we can creep forward. So rally them.
Gentlemen, steel yourselves.
So that they're ready to do that next turn. And then the reds, where is it? You guys. Where can you move to that isn't seen by absolutely everyone on fucking planet Earth? This hill, but no, the machine gun can see that. So you guys can creep, because you're hidden. Creep to there. Any more reds anywhere? No, these guys are fucked. That's it for this guy. He can't do anything else, so end the round. We can take command of these, but what can we do with them? Absolutely nothing. We can't get through to here. We could try. Let's take command of them. We could try and assault these guys. No, they can't reach. Whoops. These guys could move up to there. Is that a good move? Can't be seen by them. 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 Yeah, that's a good move. So we're going to take command of these guys and move them to there. Oh, we can assault apparently. Yeah, go for it. Fuck it, why not? See if it works. Yay, we ambushed the fuckers. We took them out.
Hurry up!
Okay, so that's them taken out. That's one less fucking problem on the battlefield. Have we captured this yet, or what? No. I guess we have to take these 2 points to secure the crossroads. Captain Lamb can probably run up now and just... See, no one can see that tile, right? Apart from supposed snipers. Not sure what benefit it would be for Captain Lamb to move there, but these guys can move there. Take command and move up to here to get ready to come up. This guy, so it's Wilson is leading now, so you can rally these fuckheads.
Push through them!
And then we literally can't move anywhere now or do anything because we'll get shot at if we do. If Lieutenant Wilson moves forward by his own, will he get shot at? Let's test it and find out. Move there. And then he can rally them next turn. Oh, they're a different... Whoops, they're a different squad. Never mind. Oh, well, whatever. End the turn. End the turn. The clock ticks on. The enemy mortars are still active. The exercise continues. Thanks for the interruption again. I needed to be told that so desperately. Right. Now we can do some shit. We can actually be in position to do some things. So we are going to mortar. Can we mortar them? Captain Lamb, 60mm mortar. That's the only thing they can mortar, so do it. Suppress them. Oh, we killed them. Okay. Just wiped out the squad with mortar fire. Okay, cool. Works for me. Now you fuckers need to get taken out. So, can you fire on them? No, because it's blocked line of sight 'cause it's up a hill. So how the fuck are we supposed to fire on these guys in any way whatsoever when they're up a hill in the woods and this machine gun can fire at every single hex that you go near them in? There's only one chance. These guys have to creep forward to here. Then DeBalio can... what's it called? Push them. And they can have a go. They can either shoot these guys or they can assault them. What are the odds of the assault? Yeah, go for it. They're suppressed, so try and assault them. Yeah, that worked quite well. Good. Mechanics working the way they're actually fucking supposed to. Okay. So now who's got what? You can't rally. Oh, we have to wait. We have to use spent. Okay, now that we've cleared them, we can start moving through these woods and circle around and get the machine gun nest. So we literally have no choice. We have to creep. You guys can creep up to here. Oh, I forgot the mortar can see there. Whoops, they're probably all dead now. Yeah, I forgot the mortar can see there. I guess they didn't keep their hidden. Even though they were hidden, maybe they weren't hidden in the bushes or something. I don't know. Caesar can... Oh, it's this guy leading. Wilson, can you rally these guys? No, you can't. Okay. Because they are a different squad. So there's no point in advancing down this way. The machine gun can see fucking everywhere. So you are going to move back around this way and come up across these hills. Yeah, come across here. These guys who haven't even been used yet can come up this way. Okay, end the turn. So it's been, what, 5.5 hours? And it feels like we're actually finally playing the game a bit. We've had a few turns. We've played the game somewhat. And it's starting to feel more like a game and less like a fucking interactive video novel that we've had to watch. Right. So Caesar can rally these guys because they need rallying. Oh yeah, because that uses their orders. So these guys, where can they move to? They can move up to there. Yeah, that should be safe. Do it. And then... So we have to creep. We've only got one friggin' order. So Caesar, can he move up there without being shot? Yeah, he can. Unless he gets hit by a sniper. Move up to there. And then he can expend his last... Oh, he might as well rally them because he can't do anything else. Any more orders we can take? We can do... Oh, there's a squad here that Caesar hasn't used. Okay. Just check. Make sure they don't have line of sight. Good. Off you go. And then move into the trees. Okay. End his turn. You guys move up to there.
Hubba hubba, you slackers.
Lieutenant Stern can't really do anything else. Captain Lamb might as well move up to here. And then move into this squad. And then he can do stuff in that squad. Actually, no, he'll get shot if he goes there. So end the turn. End the turn. The field umpire checks his watch and shakes his head. We have passed the mark. Your company may no longer claim complete success. However, victory might still be had if you push forward. Major victory no longer possible. Those damn mortars are taking a piece out of us each time we get spotted, Sergeant Grant says, and spares a frown at the umpire's flags. They've got to be close, maybe on the reverse slope somewhere, but they're only shooting when the spotter on the hill can see us and only every few minutes. Okay. Can we open fire from here? Yeah, but we'll just get eradicated by the machine gun nest, funnily enough. Okay. But we are suppressed, so that's to be understood. You guys, basically we have to just keep creeping forward. Do they have line of sight there? Can we find out? No, 100% evasion. No, 100%, maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. It's a bit unclear. We need to sneak forward with these guys. Creep forward to there. That's just him by himself, so we don't want to do anything with him now. What else? We can move any more of these reds, so you can come up this way. And no one else can do anything. So end the turn, or in the round.
Das ist ein Heimatschuss. Willkommen zum Krieg.
Where can they can see that? So Caesar needs to creep forward. Creep to there with both of you. And then these guys can move up because the machine gun nest can't see that there. Oh, the mortar can see that though. No, it hit them. Was that a miss, or were they just firing where they? I don't know. Something fired there, but I don't know. Weird. Whoops. We literally can't do anything else because we literally have to come through here, and we're just going to get choked up here. So just skip until the end of the turn. Can the machine gunners see anything from there? No. Do they have line of sight on anything? Line of sight to there. So if we sneak to there with the machine gunners, come to there, and then end the turn. End the turn. Despite your best efforts, the enemy mortars are still active. The exercise continues. Right, can you shoot at these guys? No. Do you not have line of sight? No, apparently they can't see past there. Okay. So we need to sneak to there, so do that. Creep to there. And then Lieutenant Dearbow. We can't. Combat unit's tied, so it can't be pressed. Okay. Well, that's all we can do there then. You can move up to there, and that's about it. Okay, so it is that mortar firing for some reason. Even though it says it doesn't have the green showing that it has line of sight there, the mortar is still able to fire there because something has line of sight there still, I guess. I don't know what, but whatever. Skip.
Das ist ein Heimatschuss.
We're just going to skip to the end of the turn. The artillery has been withdrawn, the field umpire declares, and you are running out of time. That's what that's the army for you, Sergeant Grant says softly to you alone. Bennett told me that if I get shot in the head, then they'd reprimand you for dying ahead of schedule. The exercise continues. Right, you guys can actually open fire finally. Right? You've got line of sight. Yeah, you'll get eradicated. No, you won't. Okay, good. Right, Lieutenant Dearbow. Fucking bolster these cunts.
We shall soon break them.
And open fire on someone. Block line of sight. Open fire on these guys. Target's now heavily suppressed. So now Caesar can fucking bolster these cunts. Oh no, Dearbow. Yeah, we can't because it's now Dearbow's turn still. Lieutenant Dearbow can't do anything else. Rally them. They don't need to be rallied. Okay, end the turn. Okay, these guys are now suppressed. So it would be a good idea if Lieutenant Caesar came and assaulted them. Can't do that because it's too far. So Lieutenant Caesar, bolster the men.
They haven't beaten us.
They haven't beaten us. And then assault these fuckers. Yeah, do it. Straight line is all we can do.
Move up!
Somehow that was an ambush. I don't know how, but whatever. That's the machine gun nest taken care of. And now you can... Can we assault that just to finish this fucking game? Finish this level? Yeah, go. Do it. No, it failed. Okay. Lieutenant Caesar, bolster them again.
Let's get back out there.
Oh, that was the end. Okay. That was the end of his thing. His end of his turn. So just end the turn. Despite your best efforts, the enemy mortars are still active. The exercise continues. Right, you can bolster your men.
Cottonbalers, with me.
They can move forward to here. Add Lieutenant Dearbow. And now they can open fire on these shits. To suppress them. End the round. Oh, they rallied. That sucks. Okay. So, Caesar, bolster the men here. You assholes and Caesar, open fire on them to suppress them.
Hit them hard, ladies.
So they should be suppressed now. Lieutenant Caesar can now press these guys. Why can't I press them? Why can't I press them? Have they already been pressed? Maybe I already pressed them, so I can't. Okay. Well, whatever. These guys are now safe to move up, so we'll just close in on them and do it next turn. Take command. Come up here. And you can just run up, basically, at this point, I think. I assume. Take command of these. Oh no, there's these two. They can move up together.
Move them out.
Move them out. When you can actually play the game, it's pretty fine. It's pretty enjoyable. It's just all the bullshit getting to this point has been absolutely ridiculous. Can we mortar these fuckers now? No spotter line of sight. Okay. Captain Lamb, go and stand there. See if you have fucking line of sight when you're next to them. You little cunt. End the turn. Turns left 4. We've got about 10 minutes before they blow the whistle on us, Lieutenant. Sergeant Grant observes as the two of you consider the battlefield. The enemy mortars have been silenced. Right. Fucking let's mortar these shits. And then you, open fire on them. Now you bolster the fucking idiots you're with.
Let's get back out there.
And assault these little shits. Let's just make sure I've got assault selected so we can end this fucking mission. Thank you. Fucking hell. That better be the end of the tutorial, for Christ's sake. I literally can't deal with another mission, another tutorial mission. Do we have to move back to here then, or something? I'm not sure. End. Is that it? Did we win? 5 minutes left. What? Didn't we just do it? Alright, whatever. Bolster these guys. Just goes on and on and on. Bolster them.
Gentlemen, ready yourselves.
And assault. No enemies. Oh, we have to secure the crossroads. Does that mean these guys have to move to there? Only squads. Too low morale. Okay. These guys have too low morale. Alright, end the fucking turn. Do we have to move to the crossroads or something? Yeah, we had to move to the crossroads as well. So you literally had to move into machine gun and mortar and ambush fucking territory in order to finish the mission. Are we fucking done yet? Time's almost up, Lieutenant. Sergeant Grant notes warily. Then it's back for dinner. Chances are the cooks haven't burned everything yet. I've seized the position. What the fuck do I do now? Seize this position. I've fucking done it. Do I like move out and move back in or something so the game can fucking... Yeah, thank you. What a fucking glitchy, buggy pile of shit. The whistle blows. Smoke drifts. Shout cease. With both objectives in hand, the exercise is over. Thank fuck for that. Major victory for the men somehow. Minor victory for the mission. No one out of action, sir. Right, I'm fucking done for the night again. I don't even know if this is the end of the tutorial. I really fucking, for God's sake, hope it is. Fuck me, what a pile of shit. We will eventually get to the campaign where we can have a group of soldiers and actually play without any interruptions and bullshit. But as it is for now, I don't even know if we're at the end of the tutorial or not. Thanks for watching, guys. I've struggled through this one. I'll try again next episode. See if we get to the campaign that's supposedly really fucking good and the piece of shit tutorial is over and done with. But who fucking knows? Next stream will be tomorrow. I'm going to be back tomorrow around, I think, 5 o'clock. I think it is. Let me check. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow around 5 o'clock with a Battle Brothers live stream. For anyone who's interested in joining me there for that. Hopefully I'll see you then. And if not, I'll try and catch you in some other content I produce. I try and make content every single day now. So, wait till next time.